What's up YouTube? Mr. Ferguson back once again. Hope you guys are having an awesome Wednesday. Thank you for coming back to Central North Carolina to my lawn here at my home. As I like to say periodically, I am not a professional. I am a DIYer just like all of you here in Central North Carolina, just north of Raleigh. And I just like to show the things that I'm doing and what I've done to my lawn to try to help in a way with the very, very minuscule experience that I have with working with tall fescue. And as you guys have seen in last videos with Velocity PM and all of that, we make mistakes. We're going to get into that a little bit more, as I've kind of, after filming the first time, I'm re-recording this. This is kind of a 10-day Velocity PM review of some of my concerns, some of my pros, my cons, and do I recommend it for people with tall fescue lawns? We're going to get to that in the end of the video. But again, thank you so much for checking it out. I'm recording this the day we're doing our live stream, so hopefully I can say this as a future release on Wednesday. Hopefully a lot of you checked it out. We're in the chat and we saw some familiar faces, but hope you had a good time. For those that did see that live stream, it's yet to happen. So hopefully I didn't say ignorant things and everything went well. And yeah, and we had a great time with the YouTube hangout over there with some other YouTubers. The grass is wet. Our weather has really, a cold front came through. So yesterday here in North Carolina, we just had rain all day. And I want to say we probably had a good half an inch or more. Good. I mean, we need rain here in Central NC, so was happy to get it. The lawn is sopping wet, and I did mow it before the rain at 3.5 inches, and the stay green continues to look great, guys. I'll just kind of pan around here. It continues to just look awesome, and I was thinking to myself, man, I'm one of the worst YouTubers for a company because I'm affiliated with GCI, I'm affiliated with Yard Mastery, I'm affiliated with Jonathan Green and DoMyOwn.com with their products and herbicides, and even that beautiful HCU, the urea. But I'm telling you, I went to Lowe's and I bought this stay green, and it was, according to you guys, I looked it up, I think it's under $40, under $35, and it looks phenomenal. I would absolutely recommend this, and I should be promoting, you know, other products because I represent those companies, but unfortunately, it's just true. I'm going to be honest and tell you guys for real, when there's a product that is cheap and it works, that's what we do here. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to tell you the truth. So the stay green continues to look awesome. And look dark green. We still have a few little outlier weeds that I can see even right here in the lawn because we did the test of no pre-emergent. And really, as a result of that, it's not bad, but I do see little weeds here and there in my lawn from the summer when it thins out. Now it's definitely thickening up with our, I know we've done at least 3 to 4 mows now. The lawn is thickened up a lot. It really needs to be mowed today, and I was hoping to do a mowing video today, but it's just too wet. I've been walking out in it. So instead of that, we're going to kind of talk about POA Annua as well as Velocity PM. I want to get into like a 10-day review of Velocity PM. Before we jump into that, make sure you like the video, make sure you're subscribed, because we do a lot of topics like this. If you're local to NC and dealing with fescue, hopefully, I know I've seen some new subscribers. Welcome to all the new subscribers, man. Thank you for mentioning you're new. That helps me to stay on my game and remember, we're just doing the basics here. And so hopefully some of the things that I'm talking about will just get in your mind. You can research it further, seek some real professionals' help, and it will help you in your lawn. So thanks to all the new subscribers, and hopefully we'll continue to add some more here. We do have channel memberships if you're interested when we do live streams, which we're trying to get to. We're doing one with a bunch of other YouTubers here tonight, but we'll do our own live streams coming up when it gets a little bit warmer. And yeah, you'll have those little icons. You get the videos early, all that. Check that out in the description below. So I did want to mention, I did mow, in case you didn't see the post I posted on Tuesday. Here's a picture or two of the project lawn. I did take my mower to church and mow the project lawn. So it's looking great. The mow went well. I was able on my ankle to do it. My daughter helped me lift and take down the mower, so that went great. I feel like I'm back to 85%, 90% with my ankle. Still a little sore, but not bad. So we got that done. The problem is we sprayed it with Velocity PM, and we know as we kind of move into the Velocity PM review part of this video, velocity stunts the growth of your entire lawn, of everywhere you're going to spray that. So thinking I want to mow it to get it thick for Easter. Unfortunately, I didn't consider, wait a minute, this is going to stunt the growth, man. So I'm hoping, it looks like maybe after this rain, I kind of walked around my house to the front lawn, and it looks like the front yard may be starting to grow and come out of that. So maybe with my over application, it looks like maybe 10 days it's been really stunted and really slow to grow. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe just some of the rain's weighing on the leaves, I don't know, we'll see. But it's definitely looks like it. I can mow this. I'll take it down to 3 inches with the cooler temps we're experiencing right now. But so anyways, project lawn, I'm hoping to get that green. I'm hoping to get it a little thicker so that for, you know, whatever they're doing with the kids, it would be nice. So there is that update. We'll keep you posted on the project lawn for those that are interested. For those that are new, we have a little church project lawn that we're just playing around with some Jonathan Green cool season grass. We sprayed some Velocity PM because we got a lot of Poa Annua in it. We're trying to take that out. But the side effect of Velocity PM, it's a 500. This is a big side effect. It's $533 to purchase this thing. I am not one to go out and buy crazy products like that. I did it because, number one, my channel started talking about Poa Annua in my lawn, and we've gotten it under control here with pre-emergent and with just thickening our lawn. But I bought it and had a chance to do it because of some financial benefits that just happened to come about out of the blue. So I was able to purchase it, and that's why I'm showing it here on the channel. So let's get into Velocity PM. So as we've just mentioned with the project lawn, when you first apply this, it's going to absolutely stunt the growth of your lawn. Everywhere you spray Velocity PM, you're going to see a slower growing lawn, which is great. Many of you have recommended over the years repetitively growth regulators, like when, you know, in the summer when you go on vacation, or when you're wanting to go play golf and you're constantly mowing grass because you're using Stay Green, you can do a growth regulator. It will absolutely slow the growth of your lawn, and you could be mowing once or twice every 2 weeks instead of 2 or 3 times every week. And so we're seeing those same side effects with this herbicide, Velocity PM. Now, Velocity PM is rated to kill Poa Annua as well as Poa trivialis, a grassy weed that spreads. It's a bunchy, it's a lime green. We've showed it in past videos here on the channel. And so applying that, we've definitely seen a slowdown here, but not where we haven't applied it in the backyard. It continues to grow thick, and we've got some patches over here that has popped up. So I'm debating whether to use Velocity PM on the entire lawn when we spray for the next time. I don't know yet. Jumping into it for the sake of time and skipping to the next topic, when I applied Velocity PM, many of you saw the video where I came out and said, guys, I've screwed up. I've torched my lawn. I've applied 20 times the amount I was supposed to put in my backpack sprayer to apply to the front lawn was 0.12 ounces. That's what I should have used. I used 1.12 for sake of rounding. I used an ounce more than what I should have, and I thought it was over. I was like, they're right, it's over. Like, I totally just let AI give me the answer. AI was wrong. I didn't double check. I didn't read the label. I've screwed up, and I had to say that, make that video. But it's not happened. And don't get me wrong, I give God praise that it's not brown and dormant and looking like Bermuda grass dormant out there, but it's been about 10 days, and I think I'm seeing some growth happening, which means the effects of the herbicide may be wearing off. But shouldn't my lawn have been more affected than it was? If the product is actually working, shouldn't we see some signs that it was working in the lawn? Now, I won't say, well, when I go up there, and I can't go up there right now, it's wet, I don't want to walk in the lawn, my wife's working up there, I want to respect what she's doing, not put her on camera. But when we get over top of that Poa trivialis in my front yard, I'm not seeing like a bunch of discolorization. I've seen on the side here, it's laid down a little bit like it was affected, but I haven't seen a lot of effect from Poa trivialis. Now, what I'm saying through this is I think the second, according to the label, I really think the second and the third app is what they're pushing for. The reasons for that is this is just the initial shot to get it in the system. The second and third is going to be your kill shots. That really just, and I think that's why I've gotten lucky on my overspraying of the front lawn. I just used an ounce more than I should have, and it didn't torch my lawn. And I feel pretty confident it's going to be okay at this point. but what in the world were they using to spray that in their lawn if they actually torched their lawn? I would love to know what that is. And I was joking when I said that previously in the last video, but what in the world did they use? So it makes me a little concerned, and for that, I'm not sure so far that I can recommend at this point on a 10-day review Velocity PM. We're going to find out more. This is not a final review of Velocity PM, but for the price, $533, it is definitely not affordable for the average homeowner like myself with a regular city job and a wife that teaches preschool. Not affordable, but because of YouTube, we're showing it, we're trying it out to see, does it just melt away the bad weeds and keep our good grass there, and it just kind of makes it a beautiful lawn? We're going to find out. With one application, no, it's not. And even if you over apply, it looks like it really didn't do a whole lot. So I'm not complaining that my lawn didn't get torched, but shouldn't my lawn have gotten a little torched? Like, that kind of boggles my mind a little bit. It makes me scratch my head. So give me your thoughts, all you lawn care vets out there. That's the question I'm posed to you guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Now, obviously, when we spray it the second time, I'm not doing 1.15 ounces, so we're going to do the proper amount. But if I over applied it the first time, shouldn't that affect it longer because we put more of the product into the lawn? 14 to 21 days was recommended for the proper amount. Well, we put more than we should have. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. And maybe as time goes on, maybe it's a super slow herbicide to really start showing effects. But I really think when we do an application the second and third time, that's when the POA Triv will really be target. But how will it react with the tall fescue? How will that respond? We'll have to find out. For those that are new, I've seen a lot of comments about fighting POA Annua in the springtime. And I just quickly want to throw this into the end of the video that I've already commented to most of you. But remember, I don't think I would obviously recommend Velocity PM. Here in Central North Carolina, we have such a brief time to use Velocity PM in the first place. That's one of the reasons I wouldn't recommend it. By the time we get it, it's April and we've already had multiple days at 90 degrees or very high 80s. And when you get over 90, obviously you can't use Velocity PM, but there's such a short window. And I've already mentioned it here on the channel. In North Carolina alone, for POA Annua, it begins to go away naturally in May. The sun gets hotter. We're in the mid 80s or low 80s sustained, and it starts to crisp up the POA and it starts to go away, and naturally in May. So you're talking about, you got March and April, and you got to be between 70 and 90 degrees. You have a very small window in Central North Carolina to use Velocity PM, and it's going to go away pretty much automatically in May anyway. So why would you spend $533? That's what I'm putting out to you guys as part of the review, that I just don't think I would recommend this for anybody in Central North Carolina. However, for all of my friends that are above Virginia, you guys have a much longer sustained spring, meaning you're warming up slowly. Some of you have been talking, you're still dealing with snow showers and cold temps, and it's really cold. You're cooler for a long period of time, meaning you have a longer period where you can use Velocity PM, and you're lucky if you ever hit 90 degrees. We deal with 90s here every single year, all the way up until September. So it's different in my climate versus yours. This is definitely, Velocity PM is more suitable for homeowners and for people north, I think, of Virginia and above, up in the Pennsylvania area. For you guys up there, it's much more reasonable to share it with the partner, to use it to rid your POA. If you're not able to, if you want to overseed in the fall, have your POA pop up, that's going to pop up, and you split some Velocity PM, you've got a decent period to take it out, and because it's naturally not going to go away for a long period of time. I've heard many people up north say, Mr. Ferguson, your POA may go away in May, but up here it stays around forever because we don't get that hot. And so for you guys, this is a much more of a product that you would consider than down here in the south with a crazy guy that's got a cool season lawn, where I'm on the borderline of having such, where warm season kind of dominates here in my region. So wanted to throw that in there. So for the new people out there, if you're seeing those little seed heads in your lawn and you're like, man, it's everywhere, how do I deal with this? I would tell you to survive into the fall. Really consider if you absolutely have to overseed your tall fescue in the fall time, and if not, I would strongly encourage you to thicken up your lawn, because that's what I did. The first thing I did, I overseeded for 2 years hard, and then come the third year, for 2 years straight, I did pre-emergent, and I had absolutely no POA annua when doing pre-emergent in the fall. You've got to catch it at that 55-degree soil mark, and not before you see it visually, but when the soil temps are 55. That's when you got to be ready, and everybody might not be talking about that on YouTube, and then that's when you got to make your own plan that's best for your lawn. I'm not going to deal with POA annua in 2026, so I need to be ready in the fall of 2025 to spray my pre-emergent when tips start getting down into 55 degrees. That's when I need to apply my fall pre-emergent. That's going to handle stopping the POA annua. And then when it comes into end of February, depending on when fall temps, spring temps start warming up to 55, now we're doing our second pre-emergent app for the crabgrass that is to come. So you got to be on top of your pre-emergent if you really truly are trying to slow down and stop the infestation of POA annua. So hope that makes sense. We're a little bit long here, but God bless you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for a Velocity PM video and a little bit of a POA annua talk while we're wetting the lawn. We'll wait, and hopefully I will be able to film when we do our next mow, because let's do a mow video. We need to be doing a mow video. So God bless you. From Central NC, I'm Mr. Ferguson. We'll see you next time.